All right, everyone, here it is, the first run of the final day of NoReset Speedrun at DreamHack Atlanta 2019. We're going to kick off the day with Star Fox 64, Redline % on the N64, of course, with Silent Hero. Silent Hero, how's it going today?
It is going well. I am super excited to get this final day of DreamHack kicked off.
Awesome.
We destroyed that 5,000 mark. I want to see 6,000 today. So let's get it started off with some high-octane, 15 frame per second gameplay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, before we get kicked off, I want to introduce my couch here. Vesper, if you want to lead off.
Yeah, I'm Midnight Vesper. I speedrun Star Fox 64, as well as the Super Nintendo version of Star Fox. I was about to say Super Star Fox, which is not a thing yet.
Yet. Give them time. Don't get to it.
And I am Fadewild Witchka, or Faye. I am not a speedrunner, but I do stream on occasion, mainly Final Fantasy games, and I am a big fan of Silent Hero here. I've been in his channel for a long time, following his work, and I know a thing or two about how he operates.
I would certainly hope so. I would certainly hope so. All right, so the incentive was met to run this in Japanese, so we have 100% less Slippy to worry about.
And that is glorious in and of itself.
Especially at 11 a.m.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, so this is going to be a quick moving run, so we're not going to have a whole lot of time to explain mechanics. I'll touch on some things real quick before we get started. It's going to be a lot of boost management. You're going to see me doing a lot of things to reduce lag. Reducing lag is the name of the run here.
You think Andros is the real enemy here, but no, it's actually lag.
It is 100% the lag.
Yes.
All right, so
Lag for Big Bad.
definitely. All right, so timing is going to start when I have control of the R-Wing, and I'll give it a countdown.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, so timing is going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I wish I had someone encouraging me every day, like the voice that says good luck at the beginning of every Star Fox level.
But what am I, chopped liver? Don't I do that?
So we're
True, you do.
I'm just going to say, Gerald Pepper literally started the game by scolding you, saying, you're basically late.
So if you're a big fan of Slippy, I got bad news for you. Bye.
Bye.
I hope you're not a fan of any of the
Kill the Slippy.
animals, because we are going to kill all of them. I like Super Metroid. We are killing all the animals.
Welcome to Star Fox, where we kill our friends to save time.
Yes.
The reason we do that is in this game, I love the N64. It's one of my favorite consoles. It can't handle a lot of things. It's like me.
I also want to point out that he's actually playing us on a Pikachu N64.
I am, yes. I had to bring the good luck console. But yeah, with our buddies on screen, that's more lag. So we take them out, reduce lag.
And actually, a lot of times you'll see they're actually like getting to a certain amount of HP for stuff that's happening in other levels, and sometimes other scenarios to make sure they can actually make things easier for them in the long run throughout the entire run.
Exactly, like we want to kill Falco, but we need him alive for just a little bit longer so he can show us a hidden pathway. Which probably should have mentioned we're running Redline %, which means we have to take some specific actions in each stage to ensure that we're on what's, I guess, considered the difficult path.
Like running through these little rings, for instance.
Pretty
All
smooth
of
flying,
them.
Fox.
Yeah, if I'm correct, like the way it normally works is you have 3 levels basically throughout. You have blue, yellow, and red. I think yellow's the middle one.
Yes.
Blue is mostly kind of like the beginning level, early tutorial, and then it goes to yellow, then red being the harder one in the entire run. All 3 different categories.
Bye, Falco. You weren't long for this world.
No.
He'll be back and we'll kill him again.
So usually each character takes about one world to heal up. So you won't see them in the next world, and then the world after that, you'll see them come back at full health.
And because we don't have Slippy, we have no idea what the boss's health is at.
This guy looks so familiar to me.
Yeah, this is a Super Star... Or you got me saying Super Star Fox now. Star Fox on Super Nintendo boss.
It makes sense only because you had like Super Mario
Everything on the Super Nintendo should have been super.
Yes. Everything is super on the Super Nintendo.
Always. Best console.
Yes.
Fight me.
And he will.
Also, for what it's worth, we better at least get a good Nani in this run at some point from someone in the game.
I don't recall there being a Nani, but we will get a Baka.
Oh, good.
Oh, yes.
I'll take a Baka.
All right, so that's Corneria. Up next, we're headed to Sector Y. I have no idea why they call it Sector Y. For the life of me, I can't. I've studied it. I've consulted scholars. I don't know why it's called Sector Y. Maybe you guys in the chat can figure it out.
I mean, obviously because the anthropomorphic animals that run this universe are so creative at naming, oh, maybe not.
See, I was going to go off with the fact that NoReset is also Canadian. I was going to go with the fact that it's also a throwback to the Airport and/or Rush song or YYZ.
Also, we have YUL, that's Montreal. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so the optional objective we have to do here is to make sure that we leave the stage with at least 100 kills.
Which shouldn't be a problem considering some of the enemies toward the end actually give you more than one addition to your kill counter.
That is correct. Bosses tend to give anywhere from 5 to 10. It's based on how fast you kill the boss. And plus, this stage is filled with enemies, so if you don't get 100, you weren't trying.
Yeah, and the thing that's really interesting about all these enemies is the more enemies and the more things appear on screen, not just enemies, the more you see the frame reduction right there.
Oh yeah, you can watch it, and especially when I'm using these bombs. So I'm firing a bomb, and then I'm going into cockpit view to look away from the explosion, because the sunburst effect cripples the frame rate.
Lots of cool animations in this run. We just don't get to see any of them.
That's so true.
That's going to be a really big thing when we get to Aquas, because all of the beautiful things that make that stage just so aesthetically pleasing, we got to make sure we don't look at.
Nintendo put so much time and polish and effort in, and we're just gonna, nope.
It's fine. Also, if you're a big fan of the Gundam series, you're going to see some of the nice little big shout out to that, you know?
Oh, yes. Of course, this group of bosses for this stage, which are the Gundams, my least favorite boss in the whole game, because their movements are so sporadic. Hopefully they give me a good pattern today, but, you know, it's a marathon, so they're not.
Marathon luck inbound. You know what else is inbound?
I'm the slow king of this marathon. I know all about marathon luck.
Well, do you know what else is inbound? We got a $20 anonymous donation. They say, request that the runners say the following phrase: I'm Silent Hero and Dragon Quest is the best game franchise ever.
Justin! I know exactly who you are.
I mean, it might have worked.
You think you're being sneaky?
I'm just going to say this to the donator. It might have worked if you said, you know, I'll donate another $20 if he says, you know, whatever you just wrote. Right now, there's no incentive for him to kind of, you know, say what you want him to say. I'm just putting that out there, you know, I'm just saying.
Gotta sweeten the pot a little bit.
So now we're in all-range mode, and that was not described mostly in the first level. So basically what all-range mode is, it opens up to a lot more of a 3D spectrum rather than kind of the 2D, kind of almost like auto-scroller, that vibe that you had like we used on Corneria.
Boss is dead. We won. Oh, wait.
Oops. Now we get to fight the bigger, badder Gundam.
Yeah, if he wants to dance around you, he will. Wasn't the worst pattern, but could have been better.
And boom.
And boom.
The few explosions we do get to look at, the ones we can't skip.
Ones we're stuck in cutscenes for.
Yes, yes.
Right, Next up, we've got Aquas, the mission I was mentioning earlier. Beautiful stage. God, it's slow.
And so now we have Falco back, as well as Slippy, too.
Yep.
And that's what Rob is telling you right now. Rob is telling you that the repairs made on Falco and Slippy ship are good, so they'll be back in the next level.
Of course, the good thing is about this stage is it is underwater and only one submarine exists in the Star Fox squad. So we don't have to worry about taking out our wingmates. We just gotta hold the sprint button and get to the end.
The problem is we've got lots of new friends that are appearing.
Fish.
So many fish.
Now, when it comes to the boosting, since this is the best time that I have to explain it, because this is don't sleep percent, when you're in the R-Wing, you want to do what's called half boosting or quarter boosting, because the recharge time on a full boost is longer than it would be to do quarter boosts. As you saw, I was kind of pumping the boost button. I want to keep the fish off screen. Underwater, it doesn't matter, and we just want to get through it, so we just hold C left and reduce lag where we can, which is mostly trying to keep these fish off screen.
Darn those fish.
So you're effectively fishing for frames?
That is exactly what I'm doing.
While dodging all of these starfishes and bullet hell clams for some reason.
You know, when in Rome.
Yeah.
Do as the fishes do.
Have you ever been this far down in the ocean? I've not. Maybe this is what it's like.
I haven't either.
So most enemies we're just going to ignore, but there are a few that it's just quicker to take out so they're not on screen. And even though we have infinite bombs, which on a casual playthrough you're probably just spamming the bomb button, we don't want to do that here.
I relate to Slippy on a spiritual level.
Same.
Just sounds so concerned all the time.
All the time.
Oops.
Oop. Well, luckily you get the checkpoint, because that checkpoint also helps with health, so.
It does, yep.
And also, if you get three gold rings throughout the each individual level, that'll also boost your HP as well.
Yes, and although the HP boost doesn't carry over from stage to stage, your ring count does. So if you collect 3 rings, extend your health, and then collect 2 more, you can take 2 into the next stage, so you only need 1 to get the health boost.
Just the sheer amount of stuff on this screen is giving me secondhand anxiety.
A lot of explosions, a lot of electric starfish.
Starfish 2, electric boogaloo.
What's always good is we're playing this on a CRT naturally, then you have this giant screen that we're looking at above, and you just see nothing basically throughout this giant screen for black throughout the entire thing.
Practicing this last night on an LCD was awful because I could not see anything.
Yes.
Alright, so we finally got to the boss. This is our first taste of a multi-phase boss.
Maybe it's friendly?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, easily.
Just listen to that music. That's the friendliest music I've ever heard.
Yeah. It's like we walked into a Disney song. It's so friendly, you know?
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now this boss done well is a work of art. I am not an artist though.
Good thing though, we just have to shoot the bits that it helpfully lights up in rainbow colors for us.
That's true, yeah.
And take out the Gyarados-looking things that are attacking us. So before we can actually damage it, we've got to take out the 2 pillars, which blows up its shield. And then now, we can actually shoot the boss. The timing, basically, as soon as you see that you are doing damage to the shell, if you launch a missile, it will time up to where it hits as soon as it opens. But like I said, I'm not an artist, so I just kind of mash and pray. Not bad.
Yatta!
Yatta.
Yatta, indeed.
Indeed.
Now, Aquas doesn't have any bonus objectives to stay on red line. You just gotta beat it and you're good.
Just stay awake.
Yeah, don't fall asleep.
Which, you know, during these sort of events may be a little difficult because I don't know about you, but I love to stay up till like 4 in the morning and get up at 7.
So next up we've got Zonus, the toxic waste planet, my home world.
To the trash planet where we belong.
This planet has the most annoying objective on red line. There's a bunch of searchlights scattered throughout the entire stage. We have to make sure we destroy all of them. If we miss a single one, we've got to restart.
Do you know what we can't miss a single one of?
A donation?
There you go.
Oh, nice.
So we got a $10 anonymous donation saying it's a secret to everybody. No one got that reference, I'm sure, because it is a secret to everybody, right?
If you blow up this wall, you'll get $30.
The most secretive of secrets.
All right, welcome to Lag World.
Entirely
Yeah,
too
that's
many
pretty
flying
accurate.
things.
Yeah.
Look at that. Beautiful 3 frames per second.
I don't know. That's probably more frames than I get when I speedrun the original Star Fox on the Super Nintendo, aka Super Star Fox.
If you break 10 on that game, you're doing good.
I know.
I mean, I don't know if you're aware of this, but in Microsoft Excel, there's a game that's hidden, right? There's an Easter egg. I think it's Tetris or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, the prototype for Star Fox was originally an Easter egg for PowerPoint.
What?
I could have gone my whole life without knowing that.
That is factual and 100% true.
We got
It's my
that.
best girl.
Oh, yay.
And I say best girl because only girl.
Only girl, yeah.
Only girl.
Yeah, we don't talk about Crystal.
So always remember that Star Fox has, what, 6 members, I believe, last I heard? Like, as a whole?
Something
Right,
like
Bats?
that.
Something like that?
I don't know. I don't think Bill actually counts. I think he's got his own squad going on.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like intermittently. She's so encouraging. She's just calling things wonderful all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Love her ship, love her attitude. Ugh. Too bad we only see her twice.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's infinitely more helpful the second time than she is the first time.
No, she's being helpful just by appearing and boosting all our morales.
I do like her ship design, I gotta admit. It looks very cozy.
It does.
And we're gonna stay in cockpit view for pretty much this entire section of the level, just to reduce as much lag as possible. I don't know what she's saying, but it sounds condescending.
You can tell it's condescending just because the punctuation between the
Well,
characters
yeah,
is supposed to be as drawn out as possible.
Actually, I think she said move it. Like, get a move on.
I mean, this is a speedrun. We shouldn't be moving fast in the first place, you know?
Oh, this is a speedrun? I thought
Yeah.
I signed up for the Let's Play.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Now, in practice, I broke the music here twice. I'm gonna try to not do that because a silent boss fight just sounds weird.
Yeah, for some odd reason,
We'll
there's a
see
lot
what
of
happens.
weird things that happen in this game when going through it.
And I think I broke the music.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yep,
Yep, there's no music.
mute %, let's go.
And now we throw bombs silently and then look away from them as fast as possible.
Yeah, we're gonna use this opportunity to farm up bombs. I'm gonna get what I need to beat the boss and for the rest of the run.
Do you know what this reminds me of? You know those YouTube videos where they take like a music video and they move music, they just put sound effects to everything that's happening on screen?
That is exactly what it feels like is happening right now.
Episodes of Friends without the laugh track.
See, I appreciate the fact that there's no music here because the last time I was quote-unquote on the couch last night for the Resident Evil 3, there was so much music I literally couldn't hear anything.
Perfectly balanced.
Yes, yes.
As all things should be.
And boom.
And the trick for that boss is you can only damage him with bombs. So you've got to blow up one of the cannons, destroy the crane, destroy the other cannon, and then you can shoot him.
Now, have we talked about like the laser updates and wing damage and stuff like that?
We've not. That'd be a good time to bring that up because we've got Sector Z or Sector Z for our Canadians coming up, and that's an auto scroller basically.
No, excuse me, sir, but that, to us that's Sector A.
See, we need another Sector Y somewhere in here, and then it truly is a Rush reference.
It truly is.
Yeah.
But you know, it truly is fitting that, you know, the Toronto Airport call sign is YYZ, because every time you have a connection there, you're truly in a rush.
Beautiful.
Maybe that was the reason.
Now we're back into the alphabet soup part of the galaxy.
Slippy, no!
Oh no! Whatever will we do?
I don't know. Pepe, you know.
Welcome back to the friend-killing portion of the game.
I appreciate the fact that we had to get rid of Pepe, though.
Now, I want to leave Falco with a little bit of health. If he dies, it's no big deal, but he will help us kill the first laser.
Oh yeah, and we also get, this is the Star Wolf party as well here, correct?
Actually, no. All we've got to do for this one, since we're strictly on red line, is we've got to destroy the missiles that are going to appear here in a little bit.
Oh, that's right, yes.
And they're on a pretty strict pattern and timer, so
Yeah.
there's nothing to do but hang out at the edge and wait.
Which is what we're going to do now, just fly into the deep reaches of space. Here's missile number 1. There are 6 missiles in total. They come in waves of 3.
Oh, Rob.
I wish I had an adorable robot encouraging me all the time.
I know.
Your wingmates don't have to abide by the boundaries, so they can actually get to the missiles a little earlier and get some extra damage in, whereas I have to wait for the missile to be on screen. And we'll finish off Falco there.
Oh.
You have served your purpose, Falco. Goodbye.
You got like 2 laser shots in, that's all you get.
I'd say press F to pay respects to Falco, but Falco's just always rude in general, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he said when he died, but it was probably something very tsundere.
Very condescending, very rude, you know. He said bang.
I mean, I
He also
guess
said Misairu, which is missile.
I love being able to pick out the 1 or 2 words that we recognize.
Yes.
Wait, I know that one.
I recognize this word.
Just makes me want to just go back and try to find the IQ version of Star Fox, just to see how many words I can recognize in that.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's 0. The IQ, for those unaware, was basically a licensed knockoff console that was released in China. It's Nintendo's brand presence in China. The IQ version of the N64 is... it's something, to say the least.
And I think we're all ignoring the best part of this stage. Best Girl is back.
She is. I actually want to be on this side of
Actually
the
helpful
screen.
this time.
Because Kat is going to attack the leftmost missile first. So we want to start from the right. So hopefully she's killed the leftmost missile by the time we get to it.
As we try not to accidentally fly off into the deep vacuum of space.
Fortunately, the game's smart enough to be like, get back here.
But it'll throw you in a different direction, though, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can slightly manipulate what direction you go, but it doesn't always work. All right, that's Sector Z.
All right.
And now, if I'm not mistaken, we are locked into the route, so we don't need to do anything special in these last few stages to stay on.
There are no more optional objectives. Now it's just finish the game.
By the way, just a friendly reminder that Kat could kiss you for that.
Beautiful. Yeah, in English, anytime you accomplish something, Kat says, beautiful, I can kiss you for that. I'm not entirely sure what she says in Japanese, but...
Let's just say that.
We'll stick with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the one word I recognize is steki, which is just wonderful or beautiful. It's just something complimentary.
And Rob just over here telling you your partners are in repair. You're not going to see them for a while.
Good job. You shot down all of your friends.
Yes, yes.
That's got to be super awkward in the break room between missions. Like, why did you do this? This keeps happening.
It's just all showing up one by one in the coffee room. Fox shoot you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, this level is my favorite in the whole game.
I actually agree. It is absolute chaos. It has some of the best music.
And you really feel like you've got all of Venom's army after you.
Yes.
Trying to just prevent you from reaching the planet, and the planet just zooming in on you as you're getting closer. It's a great level.
It just opens up with a minefield. Like, Andros pulled out 0 stops to make sure that he was protected.
Like, I legitimately feel like we're flying right into the middle of a giant, like, Star Wars battle or something. That's the...
Yeah.
If you're going for a high score, like, this is your bread and butter stage. You can easily... Like, I think it takes 300 kills just to get the medal. Now, on this stage, we're gonna get a bunch of phone calls. We don't answer phone calls. It's 2019. Text me, email me. Don't call me. I will watch the phone ring.
And we definitely don't answer phone calls from weird strangers in space.
Yes, yes. And for what it's worth, I've had like 2 or 3 this run, and I haven't answered them.
Yeah, my pocket's been going nuts, so...
Yeah.
Now, an interesting little glitch about those missiles that you just saw me shoot down. Typically, when your wingmates are out, they're out for one stage, and they're back on the next stage. There's a glitch with those missiles. If you don't destroy those missiles, they do not come back for Venom. I don't know if it's some kind of programming oversight, if that was intentional.
Oh, I hate those things.
They're awful.
Strangely, I thought it was because, like, the first few times I've seen this, I thought it was because they hit your teammates and they were just out for the rest of the game because you didn't save them.
Well, if they're alive on this stage, they're programmed to hit your individual teammates. But they're dead, so they're in the break room.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they're not dead. Their ships are in for repair. Let's make that completely obvious, you know.
It is a Nintendo game, after all.
Yes, yes.
Nobody really dies.
Death, what's that? We're Nintendo. We've never heard of it. If I have to say one thing for Andros' minions, it's that they're all very committed to the team colors.
They always have that big letter A.
Yeah, the letter A. I was going to say the same thing.
And they all seem pretty enthusiastic about their job, so there's something to be said for that.
I mean, he's probably got really good benefits.
He's got great dental.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's, yeah. You can tell. I mean, look at those shiny white perlers that guy just had, you know? Look at those, you know?
I'm going to try and go for a quick kill, but it's really awkward to time, and we're going to see how it works. I've gotten it approximately 0 times. Hey, there's one.
Beautiful.
Now, if we can one-cycle this, I will be a happy camper. Ah, so close. So
Yet
close.
so far away.
Yes.
Playing this as a kid, those missiles always gave me so much trouble, and now I just see that you just swerve around them. I felt so dumb. Just, no.
Nope.
Yeah.
You don't even have to actively try and dodge them, just no.
No.
It's like, you know, missiles, go home, you're drunk.
All right,
You
let's
get
go
that
for another one.
nonsense out of here.
Hey, there's 2.
Nice.
Okay, for this phase of the boss, I will give a photosensitivity warning. But for the brave of us, stare directly into the center of the screen and don't blink. Only if you're brave.
There it is.
Brave party! All right, let's finish this, Wolves. All right,
Bye.
off to Venom we
See ya.
go.
I remember like going through a lot of this stuff and always just losing a wing there and getting so furious.
Oh, it's terrible. Because when you lose a wing, we were going to talk about lasers earlier, but there's 2 laser upgrades. You start with a wimpy single green laser. One upgrade gets you 2 of those, and then you finally get the 3rd upgrade, which is the blue laser you've seen me using. You get to keep that unless you break a wing, and then you go all the way back down to the 1st laser.
And if I'm correct, I may be thinking of the Super Nintendo version, but when you try to do barrel rolls, you try to do anything like that, your R-wing is tilted and stuff like that, so your controls become harder as it happens.
That is correct. That's why we try to do that as little as possible.
Yes. And here's the Star Wolf team I was talking about earlier.
Yes. Which is something I always found funny is on Blue Line, you fight these guys and destroy them. But if you were to warp to this stage, you fight them again. So you can see that they're kind of battle damaged. But we didn't fight them before, and they're still battle damaged.
I mean, I'm sure they've gotten into some other kind of scuffle while you were on the way here.
Maybe, I mean, this is the late 90s. Maybe they're just, you know, part of that whole techno train that was the late 90s.
I'll buy that. That's canon.
Yeah.
Just looking a little bit intentionally worn out. It's all part of the aesthetic.
Like 5 years after this, they went through their emo phase, you know?
So that's what happened with Star Fox Adventures.
Exactly, yeah.
That explains so much.
Star over here defending Evanescence, you know?
It's not a phase, Mom.
This is who I am!
Pigma's joining the Black Parade. That's why he's got the eye patch on, you know?
All right, when we kill a wolf here, we're gonna get our Baka.
Let's see everyone in the back here yell Baka when we get it.
Oh, excellent.
I want to see it in chat, too.
I'm right with you guys.
And this is actually the one stage in which our teammates get to live.
Yes.
It's just not worth it to try and shoot them down.
Unless it's on accident, which I've been known to do. Baka! I'm here again in the background.
Beats my soul.
I thought I soft-locked it there for a second. I was like, why is it not transitioning?
No, that's a big thing that happens there too. I've seen a lot of speedrunners that they're just soft lock.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah.
Get your DreamHack bingo card out. That's never happened before.
Now 2 turns and we're at the boss.
Yeah, the fastest route through this little maze here is right-left, and it'll take you straight to the boss.
Oh, Andros.
I like to imagine that Andros was expecting you to take way longer and was just like, oh, I'll have plenty of time to prepare before he gets here, and then you just swoop in like, wait, I had a whole maze.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
Right, left, really? All this time.
All this time, yes. So we want to shoot the eyes so we can kind of open up his hands, and that's where we essentially, you know, get the attack, get the first wave down of this down. Nice.
And once again, we can't look at any of this.
Nope.
And if you play blue, that is the end of Andros, and then you have to escape and stuff like that. But naturally, since we're playing on red, we get
True Andros.
yes, yes.
This is not even my final form.
All right. We held on to
This is,
some
though.
bombs for this moment right here.
Boom.
Looks like I was off just a little bit, so we're gonna have to chase down the eyeballs.
Story of my life.
Fortunately, they're kind of programmed to go after you, so it's not too bad to chase them down. But we're definitely not getting a quick kill.
Quick kills in Star Fox seem to be very popular, but also very, very hard to do sometimes.
Very. It's a lot of positioning and
Pure luck.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, now that the eyeballs are gone, we can actually fight the brain.
Again, story of my life.
Oh, don't I know it?
Yeah.
He loves to teleport.
That's what you normally would do if you're a brain.
Yes, always. And shoot
Yes.
out these little orb things.
Yes.
So that's GG, right? We beat it. We're good. Ooh, Andros is dead.
Oh, totally.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
we're getting
Game it, Brody.
Otosan.
Ah, dang it. We died.
Oh no.
No.
Rip.
I guess I'll just reset.
F.
Bad ending.
It's me, but with sunglasses. It's the cooler me.
Cool, yes.
All right, yeah, we've got the final escape sequence here.
Now I wish I had sunglasses. I'd just be putting them on right now, you know?
It's all right. Dad knows the way.
Whatever species Star Fox is, ages really well, though. You gotta admit, like, the older you get, the more, like, sunglasses you get, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah, like, that's obviously how foxes age. You just put on bigger sunglasses.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Pops, I know you know the way out of here, but I'm going to be honest. You're taking more turns than I did to get in here.
You'd think if he's done this a few times, he'd know the quick route.
Maybe, yeah. So I think you start out with, like, thin glasses, and the older you get, they move the aviators, because, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Does that mean Star Fox's father is also a cop?
Oh, getting that deep lore now. All right, we're coming up on time here.
I mean, I'd watch Corneria 5-0.
Yeah, I would too.
Time stops as soon as we exit the tunnel. And time.
Very nice run.
I told you I'd come in underestimate. No slowpoke.
I feel called out here.
I came out to have a good time, and honestly, I'm feeling so attacked right now.
So that was Redline. I hope you all enjoyed. Give a couple shout outs real quick. Of course, to my couch, keeping the commentary flowing. Thank you guys, much appreciated. Shout outs to all my friends and family back home. I would shout out the the Silent Hero crew, but I mean, we're all big extended family anyways, so you get lumped into that. If you like the run, you want to see more of me, of course you can find me SilentHeroLive across the interwebs. And also a huge shout out to the NoReset gang for bringing me out here.
It was our absolute pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for coming over and submitting this run. I mean, Star Fox, it's a classic. We've all played it. Probably not quite like you just did, though. But I mean,
now you've got goals. Get sub 37.
Sub 37. All right, all right. I mean, in your case, you were not too far off from sub 37.
No.
Yeah, I'd have had it if those bombs had hit the eyes. But you know, marathon, you take what you get.
You would have gotten away if it wasn't for those meddling eyes.
And Slippy.
And Slippy.
It's always Slippy's fault, no matter what it is.
Always
it's
blame Slippy.
Always blame it on Slippy.
Yes.
All right. Let's get on with the rest of this marathon, shall we?
All
Let's
right.
hit that
All right.
6K.
Yo! Woo! And well, coming up next, we have Minoria with Lori D. Bunnykens on PC, any %. So we're going to go to a quick transition, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.